Jake Miller didn't believe in signs. He believed in logic. That's why he never saw it coming. Jake was the smart one. Relax, there's a scientific explanation guy. Tyler believed in ghosts. Marcus believed in God. Jake believed in none of it. Man, the world ain't haunted, he'd say. People just scare themselves. They left their small Arkansas town chasing construction jobs in Dallas. County Road 17 was supposed to be a shortcut. By sunset, the sky looked bruised. Marcus slowed. Y'all feel that? Jake smirked. Feel what? Poverty? Then Tyler pointed. There, an old wooden house in the middle of flat land. No fences, no cars. At the door, a black goat and a gray cat sitting perfectly still. Jake exhaled. See? We're good. Somebody lives here. Marcus frowned. Then why no lights? Jake started walking. Because not everybody pays electric bills on time. The door opened by itself when Tyler knocked. Jake immediately said, old hinges, pressure shift. Inside was layered in dust, furniture decaying, air thick and unmoving. Marcus whispered, this place been dead for years. Jake stepped back outside. The goat hadn't moved. He crouched slightly, waving a hand in front of its face. No blink, no flinch. Its pupils were wrong, not horizontal like a goat's. Round, centered, almost human. Jake's smirk faded for half a second. Then he stood up. Genetic defect, he muttered. Tyler pointed at the ground. Bro, why ain't there hoof prints? The dirt around the goat was smooth, untouched, like it hadn't walked there, like it had appeared there. The cat suddenly moved, but not toward them. It walked behind Jake, rubbed against his leg, only his, then sat facing the house, ignoring Tyler, ignoring Marcus. Jake felt that, but didn't admit it. Y'all overthinking? We need sleep! Hunger twisted their stomachs. Jake made the decision. We take some milk, we crash, we leave at sunrise. Marcus hesitated. You don't think it's weird? Nobody's here? Jake snapped slightly, ego showing. Everything ain't a demon, man. They milked it. The milk was warm, not farm warm, skin warm. Jake froze. Tyler whispered, that normal? Jake forced himself to drink first. To prove a point. See? Perfectly fine. The cat stared only at him while he drank. Jake woke up at 6:12 a.m. He always woke up early. Control freak habit. Marcus? No answer. Tyler sat up. He outside? They searched. No tracks, no disturbed dirt. Inside, Marcus's sleeping spot wasn't just cold, it was clean, no dust disturbed, like he had never laid there. Jake's chest tightened. He checked the door. Locked. From the inside. He checked windows. Nailed shut. Tyler's voice shook. You can't explain that. Jake didn't answer. For the first time, he had no explanation ready. But pride stepped in. He probably left before us. Y'all dramatic. They waited. Jake kept glancing at the goat. It was closer now. Without moving. He was sure of it. Jake woke up to silence. Tyler gone. This time there were marks. Not drag marks. Indentations, like something heavy had pressed into the floorboards around Tyler's body, as if something had lain on top of him. Jake's breathing became shallow. He rushed outside. The goat stood inches from the porch now. Its eyes locked onto him. The pupils narrowed slightly. Adjusting. Focusing. The cat? gone. Jake spun around. The cat was inside, sitting exactly where Marcus had slept the first night, looking at Jake like it recognized him. Not prey. Not stranger. Something else. Jake whispered, No, this ain't real. For the first time in his life, he had nothing logical left to say. He ran. Back in town, no one had seen Marcus or Tyler. Suspicion fell on Jake fast. He was the only one who returned. A group drove back with him that night. The house still stood, waiting. An old rancher stayed behind the others. Didn't step onto the property, he asked quietly. When you saw it, was it alone? Jake's throat tightened. What? The goat. Jake nodded slowly. The old man stared at the house. It doesn't come for groups. Silence. Jake's heart began pounding. Because when Marcus vanished, they were three. When Tyler vanished, Jake was asleep, alone in that room. And when Jake ran back, he was alone on the road at sunset. A soft bleat echoed behind him. Everyone turned. The goat stood at the edge of the yard, this time unmistakable. Its eyes were human, not shaped. Human, wet, thinking, aware. And the cat walked past the group, ignored every man with a shotgun, walked straight to Jake, sat at his feet, and looked up at him like it had been waiting. Jake finally understood. It hadn't been choosing randomly. It had been isolating him, one by one. The men raised their guns. The goat didn't move. It just kept looking at Jake like a mirror. Jake felt something shift inside his chest, like something making room. He whispered, barely audible, I don't believe in this. The goat's head tilted, almost gently. And in that moment, Jake realized something worse than fear. Belief had never mattered. Some roads don't take you somewhere new. They simply make the world smaller. Until there's only you left in it. And something waiting